Please come around the back of the stage, let my security know, drink lots of water. I'm supposed to tell a story about Bradley because he's going to come up first. Bradley came here last year, nobody knew who he was. He said to my wife, who's the most beautiful woman ever, I'd love to share some of my poetry, it's very heartfelt, down at Main Stage. And my wife worked there giving sodas to bands and stuff, and she said, hey Bradley, let's see what we can do. I brought him down there and he got to open for Blindside last year, and that was a pretty special thing. Who was there at that show? Yeah. So anyways, let's give it up for MC Bradley Hathaway, all right?
Okay, which phone do we want to hear first? Sing along, sing along. This is called the annoying hardcore dude that goes to I will windmill kick you in the face. Everybody back up. Make a circle. Let's destroy this place. The lights are low and I'm about to go off. Here comes the breakdown. Raise up your arms, make an X if you're down. Me and my crew, we own this stinking town. Watch out for my fist, your face it will kiss. On purpose, I'm tough and I'm ticked. I don't slow dance, I don't salsa dance. Forget the tango, I don't slam dance, you idiot. I dance on the floor out the man you never seen before. Whoa, whoa. When the drummer yells, it's my time to. And in between songs I yell at all the bands because I don't care what they have to say. I'm not here to learn anything anyway, I'm here to dance in the zone, in a trance. I don't smoke cigarettes. But if she's willing, I'll drop my pants. Promiscuous I am. But I'm vegan, I don't eat meat or any of that stuff because it's bad for you, right? I want to save the animals, I don't care about the sweatshop scandals. I do not shop at Hot Topic. I am not mallcore. I am Madball, Hate Breed, Throwdown, and Terror. On all their records. On colored vinyl, limited edition and hand number. But you don't see me asking for no autograph, cause I ain't looking like no fool. I ain't no pop culture tool. If they ain't screaming, I ain't listening. If they ain't got a blast beat, I ain't tapping my feet. I eat emo pansies for breakfast. I give all their little t-shirts to my little sister, so cry about it, you messenger bag, purse carrying, whatever. I wear girl pants, but I'm homophobic. But the way I'm always hugging on my homeboys, you sure wouldn't know it. I've had my ears stretched an inch since back in '96. Somebody told me hardcore was a place to share what you believe, but I didn't like what dude said, so I flipped him off with the Christian finger and asked him to leave. I'm mad at society because my parents won't buy me a new computer, even though I asked politely. My PlayStation 2 is broken. When that breaks though, something's gonna hit the fan and I'll express myself with rage and anger, just like a man, cause that's how it's done, right? You get mad and start a fight, right? I think I might take my insecurities out on that punk in the pit tonight. Cause really I am just insecure. More than that, I'm kind of hurting inside and I'm scared and I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know what being a man means. I thought acting tough was the way to go. Now that I think about it, I'm emo. Next poem! Which one do you want to hear? Raise a hand for Manly Man. What's another option? Manly Man or boobies? Raise your hand for boobies. What's that noise? Is that here? Dog, is that the dance kit? Dang. I'm 23 years old and I've never touched a girl's... Yeah, we're gonna scream it every time I'm supposed to say it. On purpose before, just once on accident about a year ago at a rock show. It was dark and I couldn't really see which way to go. I was walking with my arms out in front and elbows slightly bent. I don't normally walk like this, but it must have been destiny. This night, I guess. Before I knew it, my palms were pressed on her chest. 2 handfuls full of soft and fresh breasts. That was on accident, so it doesn't count, right? I've never even seen a girl's boobies in real life on purpose before. It's my mom and sisters, but that was on accident, right? I'm from Arkansas, so... Arkansas! Who's from Arkansas? Who was my friend from Arkansas? Yeah, HXC. Okay, so if I've never seen boobies, never touched boobies, you're probably thinking I'm a virgin, right? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. But then you're like, wait a minute, hold up. He's got a rat tail. He's pretty good looking. He wears a shirt inside out. I bet if he tried hard enough, he could get some. So maybe you're thinking I'm kind of girly or something. Insecure, skinny, worried about my manhood, my measurements being a little too small, but that's not the case. I assure all of y'all, I've measured it before, and I'm about the same as all of you guys of the Caucasian persuasion, so mere mathematics doesn't fit into the equation. That's still not it. Maybe you're thinking, you know, talks about being a manly man, he walks around like a girl, maybe he doesn't like boys, girls. Maybe he doesn't like girls, but he likes boys. In the back door, something like what I'm supposed to say. That's not the case. I mean, I'm not homophobic, I'm comfortable with my sexuality, and I can say if a guy's hot or not, like that actor dude. Sure, he's hot. Brad Pitt, he's hot, but I don't want homie's lips blowing on my whistle. I'm just a simple dude that thinks sex is special. Between 2 people, 1 man and 1 woman under the boundaries of marriage. And when I find the girl that's to be my one, it's with her to our hidden bed we will run. We'll have lots of fun. Together, the Creator will praise and not shun, but only after the exchange of vows and the blessing of the Son will our lives be physically intertwined as one. Our love making will resound with the loudest ringing and burst through the ceiling and begin ascending into heaven with the angels rejoicing and singing, and God smiling down upon us as through our humping true worship will be resonating. There's so much more than empty friction we'll be making, but gifts saved and treasured for one another in the exchanging. Her body, my body, and hours alone for the taking. And these moments will be the closest intimacy between 2 people possible, and for me to do it outside of God's way, it just doesn't seem plausible. To do so will be to throw away part of my soul with a girl that was never meant to know that part of me. But those of you that have done so, you know how it feels and goes when that boy or girl that you just did is long gone, leaving you with a sad song. Well, if your heart is hurting, you can be made new. Just poke a teeny tiny hole in your heart for the Lord to shine His light through, and you will be made as bright white, and as a dove take flight over this guilt that has enveloped itself around your soul so tight. Sorry, thank you. I hope the end of that poem meant something to some of you. It means a lot to me, so I hope it means a lot to you. Sometimes we make bad decisions, but God loves us nonetheless. We're still just as valuable, just as loved, regardless of what we do. So, which poem now? Raise your hand for manly man. Alright. I don't want my rat tail and my pretty green eyes with no, I do not. Eyelash, a skinny figure, undersized t-shirt, hip, shake a little too much when I walk, confuse anyone, I am a within this sissy frame, obviously rib-laden chest lies a heart that beats to the drum of a Native American, but dance with me, dude, ritual wildness, it pumps, an ever-cascading supply of untamedness that a herd of wild Mustangs have yet to grasp. Danger lurks about, I will seek it out. If adventure abounds there, I will be found. If the damsel be in distress, oh, I will show her who is best. I am a what? Manly man. Or am I? I tell my guy friends that I love them, and sometimes, you know, I even hug them. Hug me. No, I'm not gay. I just love them. And when I watched Bambi, I cried. When my meemaw gets mad, I still run and hide like David. I want to be a man after God's own heart. I'm not there yet, but I'm past the start. And when people talk, I try to listen, a spirit of compassion. That's my vision. Surely I am a manly man. I want to be loved and have love and give love, and not just that romantic kind either. I just said kind, but my voice cracked. Although I am looking for that beauty all over MySpace. Not helpless, but wants to be rescued. The damsel in distress, man, woman, myth, true. I will fight for her, climb the highest tower for her, and love her, and share with her, delight with her, and be her warrior, her protector. She will be my crown, and I will be hers. My masculinity will be passed down and affirmed to my sons, and each of my daughters will know they are lovely and deserving of authentic romance. You are lovely and deserving of authentic romance. Society tells me all day long I've defined manhood completely wrong, but you ask any honest man and he will agree. You ask any honest woman and she too will see that I am a what? Next poem. Which one? Fat lady? Raise your hand for fat lady. Raise your hand for there is hope. That's the one I'm gonna do now. You guys heard the fat lady last year, didn't you? Before that, I would like to say thank you to Project 86. How many of you guys are here for Project 86? Yeah, boy. How many of you guys had Project 86's first record? Yeah. Black Lines. Drawing Black Lines. Yeah, when I was a little kid wearing Jinkos, I was like a lot of you were, that's when Project started to put out records. So because of Project, a lot of these bands are here. A lot of these bands that wear girl pants and tight black shirts that act really cool, they used to rock Project. So I used to rock Project, and I thank Project for giving me their spot. 15 minutes, no other band offered me their slot except the Satire. Because the Satire is really, really cool. But they're playing tomorrow, and I'm supposed to be driving tonight to California because I'm going to go backpacking. I really like being, does anyone like to camp? I really like to camp. But Project's been a band for 10 years. They've been on a big label, a small label, no label, and they're still here. Bus, no bus, and they're rocking out for you, and I appreciate them very, very much for letting me have this time. And okie dokie, which one now? I have 5 minutes. I am going to do, I want to do two that you haven't heard me do before, I don't think, maybe. I've done There Is Hope, but now there's music, but I can't hear it. Yeah, this is called There Is Hope. There's a heart of such distress that I carry in this chest. Please reach out and caress in your pillow-esque manner, front and center. Right here and right now, I'm throwing in the towel. I've committed too many fouls. I've flown south. My spirit's turning sour, and I can't go through another hour. Be my precious, pretty pink petite flower that blooms in the night, and leave me in the dark by your moonlight. No more fight. I never fought, or so I thought, and now I'm here on these knees distraught, and I'm crying out to you, pretty please, take this disease, turn these insides brown. My smile turns to frown, and my breath smells like death, because I am dead to life, and alive to something that I don't know if you would have me feel, but this is for real, and I need you right now. I need you right now. So seal the deal with your stamp of regeneration and grow me up into a new creation, taken from a tree and plucked from a vine. If it's my time to shine, then shine your light on me so that everyone hurting can see that there is hope. And there is hope in a seemingly endless valley full of rotten fruit left behind from previous troops who are now in your mountains, drinking directly from your fountains. Lord, save us a spot. We'll be there sooner than not. We're picking up the pace, and slowly but surely we're starting to trot. Thank you. Next poem. That's coming out on have you heard of Relevant Books? Yeah, well the CD is going to be re-released with new music and new recordings coming out on Relevant Books in 30 days. You wouldn't know it from all the promo here, but there is one coming out in 30 days. So the CD I have back there right now is $5 or less. If you promise to me that you'll go to your bookstore and you'll buy the new book with 120 pages illustrated, a hardback, blah 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 blah, anywhere you can get it, blah 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 blah. And I have CDs back there and t-shirts back there, and I gotta leave right after here, and I'm driving 10 hours so I can go to Arkansas and then go camping in California. So if you would pray for me as that or whatever. But I would like to thank all of you for coming to the shows all this past year. This has been an amazing year. A lot of it's meaningless, but a lot of it has purpose, and I really thank you for your emails and your encouragement and everything you've done. And I just pray that you all find hope. There's a lot of hurting people, but God tells us to not let our hearts be troubled, but trust in God and trust also in Jesus. So I hope that your hurting hearts will find solace and comfort here this weekend. Don't believe the lie that anyone up here on the stage is any more important, any more meaningful, any more valuable in God's eyes than you down there, or you at the coffee shop, or you the nurse, or you whatever. We're all called to do different things, so celebrate where you're all called to be. So I was going to do silence, but I'd rather do one that you want to hear. So which one do you want to hear? Raise your hand for the hug poem. Raise your hand for big things and big packages. The fat lady one. Raise your hand for silence with new music. Drop it like it's hot. Joy, you want to hear the joy one? No, I'll do the hug poems if no one wants to hear any of but that one. Is that okay? Alright, I read about how you touched them and they were healed. Or even if someone just touched your cloak, they were forever changed. You let a broken woman bathe your feet in her tears, and you washed your best friend's feet. I'm just wondering though, did you ever just hug people? I mean, I know it's a silly question and all. I'm sure you would have. Why wouldn't you have? But it's one of those things that was never mentioned, and it got me thinking about it, and how whenever there was just a touch from you, sins were forgiven and sickness fell. I think I'm caught up with my sins, and last time I checked, all my body parts are properly working. I'm nothing special here. I'm just a kid with a heavy heart. These passing sunrises and sunsets, I don't think our encounter would have ended up in your Gospels or anything. Because all I really need is a hug. And that's okay for me to imagine, right? That's not conflicting with any sort of theology, is it? Okay, good. And hug me. Well, not one of these sideways, one arm around the neck type hugs, or the ghetto right hand clasp fist, elbows to chest, pat, pat, on the back, or then you put your right arm over my left arm, and I put my right arm under your left arm, and we make some kind of weird diagonal thing. None of those. Bear hug me, man. Take your old school carpenter arms and throw them around my upper body, leaving my arms dangling underneath yours somewhere, and I can barely move them because you're squeezing me so hard. But don't pick me up and make my back pop, because I hate it when people do that. And then hold me here in your arms until I start to cry, because I want to cry, but I just can't seem to do it on my own. I've been teary-eyed once recently, but not even enough for a drip down my cheek. There's just hurt in my soul that needs to be purged. So hold me here in this hugging pose until the pain is flowing from my eyes and nose. Amen.